Egal first. You were supremely confident before this game kicked off, Egal, that this would be an easy win.
I never said easy win.
Talk your talk, Egal.
First. Don't ever. These people are liars. Go watch the tape back. I said Manchester United losing and Arsenal is different. I was making a joke about that. I never said this game was going to be an easy win. I predicted 2-0. Guess what? You guys had a 2-goal lead. You ended up bottling it to us because we came back in this game and we could potentially win it if there was more time on the table. Let's be honest. The first half, we were horrendous. We were terrible. We didn't do nothing in the first half. Our attack was non-existent. And you know what? I got to give you guys credit there. You guys took your goals well. You scored your penalty. I didn't even think the penalty should have been a penalty, but hey, there it is. These are the rules. I can't complain about it. When it comes to Cole Palmer, he shouldn't even stay on the pitch. The guy should have been sent off. But hey, I guess they don't want to send off players now in these big games. That's what the referees are saying. They want to keep it competitive. So let them keep it competitive. I don't actually have much smoke for these Chelsea guys because they played well. I got to give them credit. Up until a certain point, they played well. Once we made our substitutions and Mikel Arteta was actually reactive, not proactive. He should be more proactive. He should have made those substitutions earlier. This game needed those substitutions to spark up the team. And it's no coincidence that the guys that came off the bench made a big difference. Trossard scoring a goal. Even though Emma Smith-Rowe was on for a short period, I felt like, let's be honest, what was Odegaard doing for the majority of this game? I was more frustrated with my own players. I'll give Chelsea credit. They defended well, but once the game got late into the game, it looked like we were the only team seriously trying to win this game, and they were just trying to keep the score down. And our players could feel it. That's why the momentum shifted. And you know what? I'm disappointed that we couldn't finally try to get a sneak win at the end. But hey, I'm happy with the point now based on the fact that we were 2-0 down. And don't anyone try to lie and say I said 4 or 5-0. I only said 2-0. And you know what?
I mean, now,
Guess what? This is a massive disappointment.
Egal, I need to rebuttal your points, bro.
One second, you can rebuttal whatever you want.
No, I need to jump in.
Let me land this last point. Chelsea fans are going to be disappointed. They were 2-0 up and they didn't win the game. Arsenal fans are going to be disappointed. We had time still on the table to come back and our performance in the first half. No team is leaving this game happy.
Can I say, Terry, you want to talk or can I talk?
No, go on. You go, bro.
Perfect. Put on the screen. I need to get this agenda up. Arsenal are in a 4-year rebuild. 4-year project. We are in a 6-month project. If you want to be specific, 4-month project with Pochettino. We went toe-to-toe to Arsenal today. Every single Arsenal fan on this panel and every single Arsenal fan before this game was chatting the most. We're going to dominate the game. It's going to be tough, but we're going to see it out. We literally handed you the draw. Sanchez, if he doesn't make that mistake, which is pathetic, and no one could say Arsenal gave him that mistake, it was the pressure, it was this, it was that. Sanchez's mistake led to the draw, and heads go down. That's football. That can happen. But I'm not going to have any man like Egal come on this stream and tell me Chelsea didn't deserve that win, Chelsea didn't dominate that game, head to toe, goalkeeper to striker. We played well. We bottled it in the end, and I'll own that. We bottled it. The stupid mistake, the heads go down, we could see 2 goals in 7 minutes. And Arsenal are a good team. That's why no one thought Chelsea would get battered, because everyone respected Arsenal, right? But to come here and say that Arsenal, if we played the rest of the game, could have won the game, that's cap. You didn't pressure us to concede that goal we conceded. It was a stupid mistake. And Sard, all you man before the game were confident, Chelsea will be calm, Look what happened. A 4-month rebuild, we still managed to give you man smoke in the game. What's going on? Mudryk this, Mudryk that. Got the penalty, which is the penalty, by the way, Egal. How can you be shameless to say it wasn't a penalty when he's got his arm sticking out with a header? Allow it. And then the goal Mudryk scored, fortuitous. But guess what? He's been playing well recently, and he's got a goal against you, man. So I want to hear nothing. But to say we didn't dominate that game, the midfield, the defence, when did Martinelli and Saka do that game? Saka world-class for the assist. I'll give him credit. But again, goals and assists masking the fact he didn't play well. Arsenal's front three, fit for the first time. What did they do against my defence? Nothing. Nothing the whole game. So don't sit here and say Chelsea didn't deserve to win that game. We could have gone on to win the game. No, you didn't deserve it. We bottled it. You didn't earn it. We bottled it. And label
so you're celebrating the fact that you bottled the 2-goal lead.
Am I celebrating? Do I look angry to you?
You're celebrating the fact that you bottled the 2-goal lead.
Am I not angry? Look at my face. Am I angry? Am I happy?
I don't care if you're angry, bro. You're coming on here chatting shit.
You man was shit. I thought you man were going to pop us around. I thought you were going to play football. We dominated you. Look at my midfield. We had debate on your channel about your midfield. What did your midfield do against Man today? What did it do? How many clear-cut chances did you create this game? How many? Someone talk.
I told you from the
That's
beginning.
what I thought. No, you didn't tell me nothing. You told me be close, but you'll win the game, and you out pepper us. We scored 2 goals against you.
Well, now
Oh,
you're
wait,
celebrating
I
a
told
2-2
you,
draw
you
your own
beat
house.
Everton.
You're
beat
celebrating
Everton.
a 2-2 draw your
You
own
lost
house.
to
Pathetic.
Everton at home.
The standards of
Finish
Chelsea
off.
Football Club have dropped to this level.
After, I'm gonna talk
Pathetic.
for a minute.
You should feel sorry
You
for
beat
yourself.
Everton at home. You beat Everton away, who lost to Luton at home, and you beat Bournemouth, everyone's whipping boys this season, who you man laughed at us for not beating them. Yeah? And I told you, man, it's not going to be easy. I thought we'd win 2-1. We bottled it. And let me touch on Chelsea for a cut-off.
Remember that. You bottled it. Why are you
Poor.
celebrating?
Am I celebrating? Look at my
You
face.
are.
Well, look happy
You're
for you.
giving a Nelson Mandela speech like you won 4-0. What are you doing? Get off,
Are you all
get
right?
off the screen, bro.
Did you beat us? Did you beat us? Don't chat
No,
to me.
but why
Be quiet.
are you sitting
Sit
here?
down there.
Why are you sitting here
Sit down
chatting like
there,
that?
yeah.
Get out
And
of here,
keep
bro.
humble. Egal, keep humble. You didn't pop us around. You did shit to us. We
What
gave
did
you the
do?
goals.
You guys
and you act
couldn't.
like
You
I'm
guys couldn't
celebrating. I'm
maintain
annoyed.
it. You had a 2-goal
We bottled
lead. You
it.
bottled it in your own ground. Remember that. Sleep
Am I
at night
celebrating? We
knowing
bottled
you
it. What are you
bottled a
talking
2-goal
about,
lead.
man?
Get out of
Settle
here,
down,
bro.
Egal. Settle down. Settle down. You didn't beat us. You didn't pop us. So I don't hear no chat from you about Chelsea and if you beat you 3 times. Settle down. We gave you the win. Not even the win, the draw.
Oh,
Don't
so we
chat
won
back to
now.
me about fucking
You guys are
nonsense,
moving like
man.
Tottenham, celebrating a 2-2 draw. Go ahead.
Am I celebrating? Am I celebrating? You
Bro,
should be
you
fucking
are.
pissed.
Why are you
I
still
know
on screen
Saul's there.
capping?
Saul's chat's ball. I know he's going to be like, we played shit. We didn't deserve to draw. And you should be saying the same thing. You're coming out here shameless about we didn't deserve the penalty. Rare tear tear. Bro, cut the shit. You were shit today. Own it. It's football.
You just
Don't
get
smile
triggered
and
by
laugh and
anything.
listen. You were shit, bro.
1 second. Let me just make my point
shit.
abundantly clear. Let me make my point abundantly clear. I said these things happen. You move on. I question the rule, but I get it. We keep it moving. But I'm not sitting here celebrating. I said you guys played well in the first half. We played shit. Second half, we had an opportunity to win the game. We didn't capitalize because we were so poor in the first half. I called out all my players. The only thing I said is you bottled the 2-goal lead, and both teams should be upset. You seem like you're celebrating. You seem like you're here saying rah rah ha. Like no one's sitting here, and you guys are getting a moral victory because you played well against one of the best teams in the league. But yet you want to sit here and belittle Arsenal. Which one is it?
I give you one more thing, yeah. You man are in your 4. Don't interrupt me, by the way. 4-year rebuild. You won fuck all. You won an FA Cup. In the same time you man had your rebuild, you won a fucking Champions League. But your fans want to chat like you're the best cream of the crop. You're beating City. You're doing this. You're doing that. You've won nothing. And today showed you
want to know the honest
that
truth?
rebuild. Listen, don't interrupt me. Rebuild show you they don't need to take 4 years. 4 months rebuild, and we still competed against a team that apparently was going to smash us, dominate us, control the game. Our front 3 is back. You had your best team minus Thomas Partey on the team, bro. Your starting 11 was your best team. That wasn't Chelsea's best team, G. You know that, right? That wasn't Chelsea's even second best team. And you still struggled. So I'm looking for the positives. We bottled it. And look at my face. I'm pissed. But to come here and be shameless and go, a handball, we didn't deserve it. And if the game went on for an extra 10 minutes, what kind of semantical, like, fairyland world you looking in, bro? Own it. You bottled it. We bottled it, sorry. And you man didn't play well. And we should have won that game. A 4-month rebuild, 4-year rebuild. On to the Chelsea fans. I'm done.
I don't think anyone disagrees with the fact.
Go on, Nate. I got to you, bro.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone disagrees with the fact we didn't play well. Like, no one's sitting here talking like Arsenal played well. Everyone could see we played trash today, right? And for me personally, I look at it like we're, come 90 minutes, we were fortunate to walk away with a 2-2, considering the way we played. I mean, early on in the game, I think Zinchenko did a pass inside the box, gave the ball away. I think Jorginho hit the ball out. Declan Rice gave the ball away. We were horrible today. But at the same time, they, as good as Chelsea were on the ball and in midfield and dominating, they didn't really open us up as much as they should have. And, they still gave us a way back into that game. I mean, both goalkeepers made some horrible mistakes. Horrible. I think Raya was poor for the first goal, and obviously Sanchez for the first goal our first goal as well. But as good and dominant of a midfield performance as that was, they weren't like they're going on like they created 10, 20 chances, clear-cut chances and peppered us. We were absolutely shit. And I think Jorginho midfield was the epitome of it, along with Odegaard. I mean, we saw it against Spurs. Whenever you put him up against midfielders who've got energy, he can't compete. He hasn't got the legs to be in that midfield. And he was just getting dominated, overran. He couldn't pass the ball forward. It was clear in that first half that he shouldn't have been on that pitch. Odegaard was anonymous once again. Didn't do nothing, didn't turn up. I mean, when them two came off, we saw a better Arsenal, a slightly better Arsenal. But yeah, all in all, it was a poor game from our perspective. You've got to give props to Chelsea because they played well. Their midfield control, bossed the game. They pressed us hard. Cole Palmer on the right was in the right / false nine was class. But at the same time, end of the day, they threw the game away. And it's all about results at the end of the day. No one's going to remember performances like that. It's something to take for them. But at the end of the day, it's when you play horribly and you take something away from the game, you've got to take them points and run. Because if you're trying to compete for a title, that's all that matters is points on the board. As bad as we were and horrible as we were.
Yeah. As long as you kind of bounce back from that, I totally get it. Gal, I wanted to ask you a question, and I'm obviously going to speak to the rest of the panel as well. He ain't here to speak for him. Do you know what? We'll save that for Monday's show. I want to speak about. No, I will bring it up now. The midfield battle, because Alex on the Top 6 show on Saturday stated that he believes that Caicedo and Enzo with Gallagher would dominate your midfield three. Now, you didn't have Partey out there, but were you disappointed with the performance of your midfield today? And was that due to Jorginho starting or just Chelsea's midfield being too dominant for you?
I don't think Chelsea's midfield was dominant. I think they actually bypassed the midfield and went straight to their wingers. I thought Declan Rice and Jorginho had a decent game. Only Odegaard, for me, had a terrible game out of the midfielders. Where Chelsea's midfield, their midfield wasn't the factor that won them this game or even got.
We totally dominate that midfield. Totally.
I'm
dominate.
looking at Chelsea's.
I'm looking.
One second.
No. I'm not
sitting here saying. I'm not sitting here literally.
We've dominated.
I'm just merely giving my analysis of the game. I don't think Chelsea midfield every facet of this game.
We dominated every facet of that game. Okay. We dominated. You to say we didn't dominate the field is total BS and deflection.
Bro,
on your
you're
own
missing my goddamn point.
Because you came out. You came out and said you didn't think we dominated.
Listen to my point. Listen to my point.
Because you came out and said we didn't dominate, and we did. We dominated your midfield.
Guys, let me jump in a minute. Let Egal finish his point, and then I'll go to you, Winter Surfer, to rebuttal him, mate. All right, go on, Egal.
I thought Jorginho and Rice had a good game. Odegaard was the one that didn't have a good game for me out of the midfield. When it comes to their midfield, I thought they did a good job actually bypassing our midfield and getting it straight to their wingers and pushing them, using them to push up the pitch. The best player out of their midfield was Conor Gallagher. He was always a pest and giving us problems throughout the game. But hey, they want to talk about Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo like they bossed the game. It wasn't an Enzo and Caicedo masterclass. It was a situation where Gallagher was the best out of the three of them, and you can debate me on that anytime you want. And when it comes to your wingers, they were the key to this game. They're the ones that progress the ball the most. They're the ones that they're your outlet, and you continuously play the ball through the wings. Don't act like you won the game by playing through the middle.
Winter Surfer, I'm going to go over to you to respond to what Egal said there.
The midfield, we dominated every facet of that game. The only one that was equal was we both had shit goalkeepers, and that's the big. Arteta didn't make any impact on that game. It was Sanchez the one who made the impact for Arsenal in that game by giving away that ball. That midfield dominated you. I don't care. You have to question your manager for not starting high. Everything we've heard this week, every starting 11 had Partey in the middle of that midfield. You should be questioning your manager for not even bringing him on at half time if he's fully fit to try and stabilise that midfield. Declan Rice had a goodish game. It was your further ahead midfield. He wasn't in there. Apart from the goal, I thought we dominated him fully. Odegaard again, absolutely dominated. You couldn't get the ball to Odegaard at all. Caicedo and Enzo were good. Even Gallagher was good. Even David put admit Gallagher was good in this game. Gallagher, Cucurella had awesome games. Cole Palmer had a great game. I don't care what anyone says. We dominated every facet of that game. Okay? Yeah, we didn't pepper your goal. That's absolutely fine. But to say that the midfield didn't dominate or didn't have an influence or anything like that is total rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
I just said the stand-up performance.
You're downplaying.
No, I merely said I merely said that Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo were not the standout performers in this game, and that's just a cast iron
They
fact.
were
If you're
standout
gonna sit
performers in
here
this game.
and act like Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo won you this game, they weren't the guys that won you this game. You bypassed the midfield and went through to your wings, and that's a good strategy.
We did not
Don't
bypass
sit here and
them.
act like you bossed the game through your midfield.
We
That's not
bossed the
a fact.
midfield. We bossed your midfield. We bossed your midfield the entire
Arsenal
game.
had more possession in more deadly areas.
What
You guys,
did you
you
do
guys,
with it?
you
What
guys,
did you
you
do
guys
with the
moved the ball
possession?
quickly through.
What
One
did
second,
you do?
you moved the
What
ball
did you do?
quickly
No,
through
no.
your wings.
I'll let you
How
finish.
is
You let
it?
me finish.
One second.
What did you do with the
Am I
possession?
missing something here?
You
Or
did
is it
nothing
when
with
you
the
play
possession.
the ball
You
through the
did
wings
nothing.
and your
Martinelli
most progressive
and Saka
midfielder,
did
your
nothing.
most
apart from
progressive
that cross.
midfielder doesn't even.
Martinelli was in Gusto's pocket the entire game. You did nothing with that possession at all. You did nothing.
That should be
Nothing
even more
first.
worrying. The moment Reece James comes on, we score a goal back post.
That wasn't. He was
wasn't at
playing
the back
right
post,
wing.
that was Gusto.
He was playing right
That was
wing.
Gusto at the
Egal.
back post.
He wasn't playing right
further
back. He was playing right wing when he
on.
came.
Can I ask Egal a question just about our midfield?
Listen, simply put, you're making it see. I'm just sitting here and I'm just merely stating that you're acting like Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo will have got you this result.
Let me finish. That is clear deflection tactics from you again, blaming a player for the back post who wasn't even at the back post. That was Gusto. Okay? That's clear deflection from you again. You won't criticise your manager for not bringing on.
I fully criticized Arteta. What are you talking
You've not
about?
criticised Arteta this entire game. You said he came.
What are you
he
talking
said
about?
his
First thing I said is he
substitutes
should have
changed
made
the
substitutions
game.
quicker.
You said his substitutes changed the game and had an impact on the game. They did
He
not.
should have made the
Sanchez had an
substitutions
impact
earlier.
on
Is
the
that not
game.
criticizing the manager?
Sanchez had an impact on that game for you. He was your biggest impact.
And I could say Raya had an impact for you.
That's fine. He did as well. But we were 2-0 up at the time when Sanchez
No,
had the impact.
he gave you the second goal. It was a lucky strike too.
Deflection tactics.